Citizenship started for me in the mid and latter 1990s as a way of thinking about how to provide something that the mental health system of care at that time was not providing. It came out of my work running mental health outreach team for people who were homeless. And we had two things going at the time that claimed to offer all that would be needed to help people who were homeless and had mental illnesses recover and do well. We had a very well-funded outreach team. We had a psychiatrist, we had clinicians, we had case managers, we had outreach workers, we had a housing specialist, a vocational specialist, a public health nurse, and we had a pretty well integrated mental health system of care that we could refer people to for all of these services, either during the time that they were receiving services from our team, or as they moved along to more traditional office-based care. What became apparent to me, though, after our clients started to move, and you've heard about this, some of you in the gym story, after our clients started to move into their own apartments, is that as much as we could offer people, some things were missing. And these things that were missing were a sense of belonging among the housed community and society as a whole, positive identity as a member of their community and society, a valued role to play in their community and society, and recognition from others of their equal humanity and dignity with a sense of entitlement to belong and participate. And mental health systems of care, even the most sophisticated and with the best practices at the time, were not enough. Other support was needed for people to have a valued identity outside of being mental health patients. And we call that citizenship. And that's what we've been working on for the last 20 plus years. We started with a definition, the 5 R's, and a sense of belonging. And you needed a strong connection to these to be a full participating, recognized member of society. Rights are the civil and legal rights that belong to citizens, and the right to have rights, the fundamental recognition and entitlement to claim membership in society and a place in it. Not just having reasonable stability and being maintained in care, which is not to negate the importance of those clinical services. It's to say that they're not enough. Responsibilities are things like paying taxes on your income, obeying the laws, if they're just laws, serving on juries, but there are also responsibilities toward oneself and others. The material things that we need to survive and thrive, food, housing, clothing, income. There are also friends, education that helps you get better jobs, that also enriches your outlook on life, that help you dream and make plans for your life. And roles are valued roles, things that you do, positions, responsibilities that are valued by others and by society, and valued by the person who's occupying those roles too. There are also roles like parent, student, worker. Those are valued roles. Family member, friend, advocate, and more. Relationships are connections with others, with groups of people that help us and them, that help to give our lives meaning and sustain us. Outreach workers say the work with people starts with developing a relationship with them. And Patty's been saying the same thing for a long time about the work of the Citizens Project and the work of citizenship as a whole. The Citizens Project is the longest running citizenship intervention and is still at the core of our work. and we're happy to be working with you on the Citizens Project to Hong Kong, in Hong Kong, and the Richmond Fellowship. And this really is, I think, the place to begin. And we hope to guide you through the process with the 5 R's of respect for, with the R of respect for your history and culture, and learn with you as we teach. And we thank you for this opportunity.
My name is Patty Benedict, and I'd like to welcome all of you to the first Citizens Project in Hong Kong. I'll tell you, I'm really excited to see this program come off the ground. And I'd ask you to be excited too about being the first class in your country. You're going to find that this program is going to help you to see yourself, to see the values, the talents, the skills in yourself, and how you can contribute to your community. Your lived experience that you're bringing to this room, to this group, to this body, is ultimately the most important piece of this program, quite frankly. You'll be receiving classes, you'll be receiving feedback, not just from your classmates, but also from the facilitators of this program. But the feedback that you give yourself, the knowledge that you share, will be ultimately the most important and wonderful goal that you'll be able to achieve through this program. I have watched people, hundreds of people, over the last 19 years graduate from this program here in the United States. And I've seen the most marvelous, most beautiful blossoming of these individuals. And not so much because the program did it for them, but that they did this for each other, quite frankly. I know that Victor, who's one of your facilitators, loves to use metaphors. And I know that as a metaphor, watching people come from their cocoons into becoming those beautiful butterflies has been the greatest gift that I've ever been giving as a facilitator in this program. I've seen people gain their voices, learn to really be able to value what the Creator or what God has given them, learn to live with their mental health issues, and not for it to become something that weights them down and stops them from living a life, but instead lives with it and also contributes because of it. I've met some of the most wonderful poets and artists and musicians that I probably will ever meet anywhere else in the students that I've had. You have a lot to contribute. You really and truly do. This is a mutual learning group. You are not just being taught, you are teaching others. I need you to understand that, because that's very, very important. And that's the basis of this program. You will learn about how to create for yourselves a sense of belonging, not just in your communities, which is important, in your families, but also in the group itself. And I truly, truly hope that you find this a very rewarding experience for yourself and others. And I truly hope that you walk away from this program learning about yourself more than you've ever known. I truly do. That's something that I know a lot of our students have said over the years. But I'm excited. I'm really excited. I at some point we'll be able to come over and actually witness one of your groups. That would be great. quite frankly. I'm really excited to see what this model looks like in relationship to your community and your culture, because to me that's very important. And I can't wait to see how this first group goes. And I don't mean to put a lot of pressure on you guys. I really don't. I just want you. I really would like you to celebrate the fact that you are starting a new dialogue, a new way of thinking and living uh, in your country for the very first time. And congratulations. Congratulations and welcome. And I'm honored, quite honored, to be a part of it. Thank you.